do network file system carry. Like in network, you can carry your file here to there. That means sharing on storage. Simple. Online, like in you do there na in Windows. You create a folder, right click, share, then that is seen everywhere, whoever is seen the same. But here in Windows, all the time you need first time access of that username and password. Without that you cannot do. Here no need of access. Just have to link. Just you have to link. There will be one common storage. That is what ESS is. Huh? The storage instead. So we have PPTs also. I'll share the PPTs, but I'll open it now. This is what the diagram will look like. In a region, okay, it will be there. Now, you cannot connect EFS between two different regions. Don't ask this question. In a region, different AZ zone, that is availability zone, you can connect, no problem. But it should be inside a VPC. It's not like the different VPC. One network. Like if you share something, we'll share with one network, correct? Like today, if I'm sharing this document, I'll share with this group only, not all to the group. Those common things you have to understand. They can share their hard drive, their storage into multiple systems, but they should be in same region and same VPC with same security group. If you do VPC pairing, then it becomes different story. That time both can access. Okay. So EFS advantage, centralized storage first like this, flexible in capacity, no limitation of size. You have to use pay as you go. Like you are increasing the size, they will charge for that. They will do nothing to be bargain over here. Pay for the space that you are using. How many GB you are using, already you have to pay for that. Like for example, when you buy EBS and all the storage, they are fixed. If you are using, not using, they will charge that minimum amount. Here, as per your uses. Okay. So in the file storage, can create file system, mount everything. So theoretical is given here. Please go through. One thing. Are you going through the PPTs or not? Theoretical part. Just go through it. I am not wasting my time here. Just go through it. If you have any doubt, any queries, let me know. Okay. Here also your storage class will come. If you remember in S3, we have done standard, infrequent, and glacier. They have certain times, like 30, 30, 90, and those times. Here also same. You are using it fine. Once you go on using, last file, whatever you are not using, it will go for the infrequent access. So automatically it will be. Okay. The life cycle management automatically cost effective. It goes to AI tiering. After a defined period, it will go to life cycle policy. After life cycle policy management, I have written everything step by step. Just go through it. This is what you are going to do. First, file system management, move data and store into the Glacier. Pricing depending on the classes. What type of hard drive you want? You want SSD, you want IOPS, you want magnetic, depend on that. Huh? IOPS input output through specific region, like more faster input and output. So this is how they have created region by region. Here I have given the differences, like whatever I have done, the differences written, and lab. So we'll create the lab first. Okay. So let's start with our practicals. So first of all, I will start to instance. I can do in same region, I can do in different region. So I will do in different region also. You can connect the EFS with your IP address, okay, or with a link. Best practice for doing an IP address. Reason behind that, a private IP address, it will never change. If it is private, do it. If it's public, don't do it. Public IP will change until unless you give fixed this one 6 elastic IP. So let's create it. I am giving our default base 12, subnet 1A, and I enable this. Next as storage tag. We have our security group. So here you can see I have already added NFS 2049. I'll add again. So one I have created. One more I will create. Subnet 2. Enable this. Now, once you add your security group, whichever security group you add, just remember you have to go inside your security group. It is installed. Okay, yesterday I have done in the evening, that's why it is there. In your system, it will not be there. So whichever security group you have, open that security group, come to inbound rules, edit, and add this one. NFS, you will get 2049 port number. This port number you have to enable. And this security group will attach to your EFS also. This EFS.
Now it's an all traffic.
Again, all traffic we are practicing. I'm saying if you want to, if I see normally what will happen in real time, there will be some custom one. To start EFS, you need NFS. I could have done with all traffic only. Then how will you understand where it is using? In real time, you cannot give all traffic. Whatever you need, port number, HTTP you want, HTTP will give. You want this. So in upcoming classes, anyhow, I'll show all those things. Now, as per practice purpose, all traffic are given. As per a customer requirement, will on those. If they want EFS, so you have to enable NFS there. Okay. Like for example, I can make here this. Anyhow, I don't want all traffic. I want all SSH. Give this. No problem. Anyhow, I'm not launching web page. If I'm launching web page, I'll give HTTP. So depending on my users. Okay. So my EC2 is created. My security group is made. Where I have allowed NFS. Other traffic is up to you. Whatever you like. So I have given SSH because my Linux is opening SSH only. Okay. If I give web page now, it will not work. Then I have to give HTTP or TCP. Anything I have to give.
Adding new rule HTTP.
If I want, at present I don't want. After doing this, once this is ready, we have to open. So let's open this thing first. Let's go to root. Let me zoom. Or you might say, sir, yesterday whatever you have done, I have not seen. So let's zoom it. If you remember on the last class, I told something while doing EBS. If you create any kind of volume, you cannot see it directly. You have to create a folder and then you have to mount that folder with that volume. Then only you can use. Yes? Same thing here. You will create your file system, but you cannot see directly. You have to take one folder in your system, in this system. One common folder. Okay? And share it. So like here what I am going to do. If you see ls, I don't have any folder like mkdir. Okay, tech. I'm creating one folder. Here also I'll create one folder because in company they will keep only one folder. They will tell you take this folder directory and you share this.
Folder name should be saved.
Name should be same. Okay. Different name in trial practice. It might work. I have not seen. But as per EFA, as per the documentation, see, whenever you see anybody's documentation, they will give a default one. But if you go on experiment, you can do it. Give different name. Then you check what happens. I think it will not work because EFS work on same network. Same thing. So this is done. Now you have to attach your EFS here. Now how will you attach? At presently we have not created. First we have to create it. First we have to create our storage. Then I will get one link. That link I will mount it. Until and unless I don't have any work. Okay? So let's come. Where you will get your EFS, you will get your EFS in your storage segment. Second one. It will be like this. To create file system. Here give a file system name. EFS I'm giving. Your VPC you have to select here. As I told you, it work on single VPC, so you cannot change different. So your VPC. I have given 12. Then here you have to choose. If you want in same region, like 1A only, then give this one zone. But if it says a multiple zones, to give here regional, it will be in one region, whatever zones you have. Clear?
Single zone, A, B, C, all three will work.
In regional. In one zone, only one. Like if I do in one zone, I have to select which zone. Here, if I give, the selection option is not there. That is everything. Then create. Now your EFS is creating. See? Okay. It will be by default 6 KB. Starting. Go on keeping your file, increase your size, it will increase automatically. So it doesn't have any end. So people use this one to store their data. And anyhow, and this security will maintain by AWS. This one will never delete until unless you come and delete. So data is secure all the time. Only the charges are high depending on the size. People link this one on database. They will create a database, they will create one folder, there they will put the entries inside this. So whatever they are doing, they will not do in the system. It will go directly here. Anyhow, tomorrow's topic is database only. Tomorrow we will do database, RDS and DynamoDB. So available. Now click on that. If you scroll a little bit down, you will see here network. In here, you have to attach your security group where NFS is there. Now the reason I have created NFS there. Click this. By default, it is still coming, still target state is creating. Once it's created, by default, one security group will come. The default functions are given. You have to delete that and you have to add our security group, whatever we have created. So online people, till here it is clear, whatever I have done. Usha, Sunny, Lakshmi, Swati, Swati is there? Shweta, right? So Lakshmi, any questions? Usha?
No, sir.
Okay. Sunny, any queries?
No, sir.
Okay. So refresh it. Available, you can see default security group has come here. Okay. So we have to delete this one and put our, which one we have done. So manage, remove this. Don't click on this remove, cross mark is there. If you remove this, it will go again. Again, you have to add mount target. So click this, 12. You have to remember which security group you have created. My one is best 12 security group, it is written there, so I can see. I think it is not visible. Visible here? This one, this line? Then fine. Once you done this, save. Now, after doing this, adding your security group, the last part is mounting this one to your instance. Now, for mounting, you need that command mount and the storage name. So, where you will get? So, attach. Here you will get two options. Either you can attach with DNS or mount with IP. Anyone. So, preferable IP because it will take one public IP. That is what VPC you have created. So that will never change in a public IP. If you are seeing a private IP, then don't do it. Public IP you see, that means this will be reserved for EFS. Now you cannot. So just copy this line, come to your instance, paste here. You have to give your folder name. Okay, enter. Come here, same. Enter. Done. Let's go inside tech. Any file? No. Let's go inside tech. Is there any file? Is there any file now? Here is file anything? The file is there. That is what EFS is. Clear? Easy. Small thing to remember. Whichever security group you use, you have to add NFS. First thing. And that security group should be attached to your EFS. And then mount. Whichever name you want, you can give. But they should be common name as per the documentation. You check with different name if it works. Then let me know also. Because I don't try all these things. Trying time is for you, not for me. Is it clear? EFS? Okay. Anybody has any questions? Anybody has any questions, queries, anything?
Sir, last thing that what you have said, sir, we can't with DNS or with IP address we can connect that thing. From there, I am not
See,
understanding.
best practice is doing with IP. I didn't say we can't do. We can do. The best practice you should do with your network. Because this 100 is my VPC. If you come here, it is my VPC. Just a second, I'll show. That batch 12 you are saying, no? That is my VPC 100. So it is best practice. You can't do, I didn't say. Best practice. You want with DNS, copy that line and give. But if your DNS change, the problem will come. Until now, I have not done DNS.
Okay, okay.
Any other queries?
सर मैं थोड़ा समझ नहीं पाया था सर, उस दिन भी आपने बताया था तो कि जैसे कि हम जो 24 डालते हैं वो हम रेंज डाल रहे हैं, ठीक है। लेकिन जैसे कि हम जब नेटवर्क क्रिएट करते हैं, ठीक है, तो हम कुछ स्पेसिफिक सिस्टम्स के लिए क्रिएट कर रहे हैं ना, तो उसमें हमको रेंज क्यों डालना है? हमको तो बस एक स्पेसिफिक नेटवर्क का वो आईपी एड्रेस डालना है उसमें।
स्पेसिफिक नेटवर्क का कहां से मिलेगा आपको? रेंज नहीं मिलेगा तो नेटवर्क कहां से, आईपी कहां से आएगा? इफ आपको मैं बोलता हूं मुझे 50 सिस्टम चाहिए,
ओके, हाँ
उसके लिए आप क्या डालोगे? सबनेट मास्क।
हाँ, उसके लिए तब मुझे हाँ 24 या फिर 16 डालना पड़ेगा। हाँ
50 के
हाँ,
24 डालोगे?
नहीं नहीं,
50
उसके
के
लिए तो
डालोगे
मुझे
26
हाँ 26 डालना होगा। हाँ
और 62। हाँ तो वो तो डालना पड़ेगा ना आपको। तो वो
हाँ
नहीं डालोगे तो नेटवर्क निकलेगा ही नहीं। और नेटवर्क नहीं निकलेगा तो आईपी कहां से आएगा? और आईपी नहीं आएगा, इसी टू नहीं आएगा।
हम्म। और हम लोग जब वो नेटवर्क आईडी के अंदर जब हम लोग ग्रुप्स बनाते हैं, तो ग्रुप्स में भी हमको वो रेंज डालना होता है क्या?
हाँ, सबने बना। ग्रुप कितना चाहिए? अब एक ग्रुप में चाहिए एक ग्रुप बना दो। उसको डिफाइन तो
हम्म।
करना पड़ेगा ना, कितना सबनेट चाहिए।
ओ अच्छा, लेकिन अगर हम लोग का मान लेते हैं, अगर हमारा वो स्पेसिफिक पहले से ही है, ठीक है, मतलब कि
नहीं होगा, मानो
प्री
मत,
डिफाइंड है।
मानने से कुछ नहीं होता, वो होगा ही नहीं। ऑप्शन ही नहीं है, आपको बनाना ही पड़ेगा। कुछ भी नया बनाओगे तो आपको बनाना ही पड़ेगा। डिफॉल्ट जो रूल्स है, रूल्स है, यू
ओके,
कांट चेंज।
मतलब जैसे कि मेरे पास प्री डिफाइंड, मेरे पास 5 एक ही ग्रुप है, ठीक है, और मेरे पास मान लेते हैं 5 सिस्टम है सर, ठीक है, तो भी हमको वो स्लैश डाल के करना पड़ेगा कि मुझे मैं डायरेक्टली वो आईपी एड्रेस डाल सकता हूँ?
नहीं डाल सकते। फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको अभी कोई याद है, उसमें एग्जाम्पल दिया था गिफ्ट का।
हाँ।
आपको मालूम है मैं जयानगर में रहता हूँ, आपको मालूम
हम्म
है, करेक्ट? इसलिए
हम्म
आप तो जो तू जीत लेके नहीं भेज सकते ना।
हम्म।
ऑब्वियसली आपको मालूम है मैं कहाँ रहता हूँ।
हाँ
मगर आप
मुझे पता है।
मुझे देने के लिए उसको मालूम है क्या मैं कहाँ रहता हूँ?
नहीं।
तो उसको वैसे भी करना पड़ेगा ना भाई, यहाँ पे जाना, यहाँ पे ये है, वहां मिलेगा सिर्फ।
हम्म।
आपको मालूम है, ठीक है, सिस्टम को कैसे मालूम चलेगा?
ओके ओके, हाँ।
और कुछ मिल गया
नहीं नहीं
जवाब?
सर, हाँ सर, हाँ सर, मिल गया।
ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट। Now next topic is elastic beam stack. I have done light shell, remember? What is light shell? We get a created environment for certain application. One directly created. We don't do anything. And that doesn't hamper to my EC2 also, my load balancer also. It is separately created in one window. And there we choose what we want. And then one environment is created without giving pressure to my EC2 or load balancer. It is created separately. There is one function, light shell. Yes? Usha, yes? Lakshmi, Sunny?
हाँ, यस यस।
Ah. Now, here in elastic beam stack is same but little bit opposite. Same in the sense, it will create environment. It is used for checking web application deployment. Used for checking web application deployment. But here we will not create any kind of environment in background again. Elastic beam stack will create. That means your developer will come with a code. He will give you to, I want to check whether this is running or not. Whether this is running or not. So you have to just take the code put there and just start the elastic bean stack. And automatically web page will be deployed. It will automatically create EC2, it will automatically create security group, it will automatically create load balancing, it will automatically create auto scaling. So whatever till now you have done, it will create automatically. That means only you have to go and say to your cloud that I have this application, run this application, but the application should be web application, not in this like normal application, web application. That is what the function of Elastic Bean Stack. After doing this, we get an URL. Click that URL, that page will come. Here, any kind of scripting language can be used, but that scripting language should be defined for only for web. Only for web. Environment creating anything. Okay? Clear? Understood? So here I don't have any web application ready. So we'll take the default one. I will choose default one and default one will run. Okay? Clear? Anybody has any questions? So what I'm going to do, I am just going to delete my EFS and everything. So those things I don't need. Or later on I'll forget also. So best idea I'll delete first my one only. So Lightshell and Elastic Bean Stack is almost same. In Lightshell we have to give code. Here everything will be deployed, just will give the source. Both are different functions. In Lightshell you have to open instance to do edit. Here nothing to do edit, just will get a ready-made code to you. Just deploy it and check the output. Okay, in background, what are things are required? Elastic Bean Stack will do. So I have deleted this. I will come to EC2 and I will delete these two also. You chopped or what happened? Current gone. No. Okay. So deleted. So I don't have anything ready. I don't have any kind of auto scaling. Is there load balancer? It is not there. Okay. Auto scaling, not there. But while you do this, everything will be created default thing. Future default. And our work is to get the information from the developer, the web application, and put it there. Okay. So let's see how to do. So just come here, service. In compute, Lightshell is there. In down only you can see Elastic Bean Stack. In down only I can see Elastic Bean Stack. Click on this. Create an environment. You have to give a name. You need web environment or worker application environment. Anyone you have to choose. I want web environment. Run a website, web application, or web API server for HTTP request. Next. Give a name. Like ELB, Elastic Load Balancer. Not ELB, what you are doing? EBS. Elastic Bean Stack. Scroll down. Environment name, same will come. See, after clicking automatic name came. You want to change the name, you can change. Platform. In which platform you want to run your web application? So Java, Python, whatever applications are there, all listed are here. Tomcat, Ruby, Python, PHP, Node.js. Okay. So let's check Java or Node.js, whatever you like. Because I am doing a sample one on it. I don't have any application present with me. Node.js. Version, support, and decrypted. Decrypted will come only when you do CI/CD. CI/CD now. There is Jenkins will learn about this. Not here. Here only supported instead. So I'm giving the first one. Just a second, I got a call. Hello? 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 My voice was Peter. Okay. So platform version, always the latest one. So recommended. I don't have any existing or any code with me that I can put here. If you have code, either you can keep in a local system or in your S3. Okay, so I am just doing with my sample. Okay, now create environment. That's it. Now it is creating. So what I will do, I'll open multiple tab that you can understand. Instance is there. Okay. Then let's click load balancer. I'll open this also. I'll open one security group. I'll open one storage. Why I'm opening all those things? To show you that I am not creating anything. It will create. In here it is showing you that creating environment using Elastic Bench created security group name AWS EB. Okay. So let's open security group. See, open. I'm not doing. Next. Security group. You will see the names over here. Environment healthy transition initialing process 25 seconds. There are no instance. After some time, if I come to see an instance, just refresh it. See, running EVS environment. I have not created. Automatically it's coming. Okay. Next. This is what? Load balancer. Okay. Still not there. Wait for some time. Again one line will come. Say creating auto scaling group. Okay. See here. See, auto scaling is created. Load balancer created. So it was blank earlier. Now everything is coming up. So EBS will create the entire background for you. Only you need those source code. Clear? Understood? Any questions? Anybody has any questions online who are attending? It is same like your light shell, but light shell do on instance only. It creates the entire background job for you. Here nothing you have to create, just you need the source code. Whereas in Elastic Beanstalk, you open separately and you have to do separately work over there. Here no work. Whatever is there in the source code, by default it will run. It will take minimum 5 seconds. Instance deployment successfully, environment health is transition, everything it will change. Role is created. So just wait for 5 minutes and you will see the output. Hello? Hey, what are you doing? Off it now. If you're increasing only, what is the use of it? We need AC to get cold, not to get hot.
No, I am decreasing.
T in background. Okay. So how they put out So now you can see once you have done this environment, now just click on the environment and you will get one thing. This is default one. So I don't have code, I have just taken a sample. If you have code, if you have friends who can do web application, take the code from there or you download from internet, try it. But this entire environment na in DevOps will create. Enter with source code. I have those codes here. Okay. So online people, do you have any queries, any questions, anything? Sunny, Usha, Lakshmi. Guys, reply.
No, sir.
Okay. Lakshmi?
No, sir.
Very good. Sunny? Rajendra?
No sir, no sir.
Okay. Fine then. I'll keep the class here. Tomorrow we'll do 4 topics. So tomorrow class timing will be big. Tomorrow we're going to do Lambda. Okay, and tomorrow it will be big topic. Minimum 2 hours might be. Depends. Depends how you can take. Okay? Clear? So then bye. See you tomorrow all. And after doing this, please remember delete. Don't keep elastic. Lot of things are created in background. Delete it. Okay? So